All right,
Welcome,
Oscillarium.
Lick Beans. Welcome to the stream. Says haven't watched the Unity stream in quite some time. We're happy to have you back joining us. Let us know what you think of the games that you're seeing.
I'm ready to go when you are.
All right, so we're just let's pull Osama's game screen up. All right, we can
Okay.
see what you're playing. Perfect.
So it says move your cursor to touch the matching color circles while avoiding the non-matching circles. Sounds easy enough. I can move a cursor. All right.
Let's do this.
And oh, can I touch those? No, I'm too scared. I'll go for these ones instead.
So you're blue right now, so you can only touch the blue.
Did you notice the color change?
Purple. Yes, yes.
I touched some blue.
What is causing the color change?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
Is there like a percentage on top where it switches?
So
No,
it's interesting.
It's
You
not
have a
linked to the percentage.
Oh. So the way the scoring works here is kind of interesting. You have like the amount of correct and incorrect things you've done, and it's creating a percentage based off of that.
Oh,
So right now
okay.
you're 90% correct. So it's a very forgiving game in that way.
Okay, the question I have is, if I miss them, if they go off screen, am I penalized? Can I just pick the safe ones?
I guess so, right? So what would you do to change that? What would you do to
I
kind
don't
of
think
like...
I would necessarily change that. It just changes the tone, the type of game it is. If
That's
you
true.
have to catch absolutely everything, then it's already way too hard. This
Yes.
would be more of a level 10 than a level, whatever this level is, 1, I guess.
Mhm.
So it just changes the kind of game that it is. But if
Right.
if you pick your battles and it's you know, this level of intensity, if you could just be like, okay, I'll take these or not those, then you don't have anyone to blame when you fail, really.
Yeah.
So you could just pick your own. Like it's all about goals. Sorry, it's hard to talk and play at the same time.
No, I
Some
totally
games you
understand,
can, other
especially in
games
a
you
bullet-
can't.
Especially in
Yeah.
a bullet hell type game. I think if you
Oh.
wanted to go in the direction of maybe like adding that challenge, the fear of loss, maybe you can have it so that if you go below 50%, you know, it's like
Yeah.
essentially kind of a health bar of sorts.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting health as you collect blue, you're losing health as you collect the other color.
Yeah.
That's not your color. It could be as simple as that, or you can keep it, you know, as like a kind of a meditative game.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
the way it is right now.
So I'm actually not sure if these colors are colorblind safe. I would assume
Right.
so because their contracts look different enough.
Mhm.
But just in case, another thing that I would always do, just to have more people be able to play it, is it would have been worked just as well having shapes, right? Like
Yeah.
there's already a pentagram or pentagon and a circle, so that could have just been part of it as well.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder. So if it was, let's say, squares and triangles being shot out,
Yeah.
and you were also a square or a triangle, don't you feel like you might get lost amongst the bullets? What would you do to solve for that?
Yeah, you could change size, intensity. You could have a what do you
Pulse.
call it? Exactly, a pulse. You could have a outline over it. There are other solutions, but to match shapes would still work. Plus, the way that it's working now, I'm barely looking at my cursor. I'm just aware of where it is because nothing is getting in the way of it.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot happening, but
There's a
I'm
lot happening
constantly-
right now. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but
Oh, what's
it's
that?
like very
Oh.
sensitive. Oh.
we have a
Do I
friend.
touch it? Do I not touch it?
Try touching it. What happens? Oh,
Nothing happens except I pick up. If I'm too close to it, I'll pick up colors that I don't want to pick up. Do you hear the music? It's really
yeah,
good.
it's really good. This is really impressive.
It is. This is like a game I could spend a lot of time on.
You know, it reminds me of a game that's actually made here in Quebec, Osama, called Just Shapes and Beats.
Yes,
It's
that's
got that kind of vibe.
that's a very good game. You know their new game came out too.
I didn't know that.
I forget what it's called, but it's free on Game Pass. I should remember what it's called. I think the studio is called Berserk Studio.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, I
Yeah.
have to double check that. We'll have the producer double check. It's Just Shapes and Beats, made by Berserk Studio.
Yeah.
Fade Falcon says, "Hey Hassan, hey Fade Falcon, nice to have you back." Little Oddity Games, first time chatter, welcome. Says, I made a mobile game a few years ago that started from the rollerball tutorial. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so people are actually launching on consoles, starting off from the rollerball tutorial. That's really nice to hear.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is not easy. I know it looks easy. Like,
It does
but
not
it's
look
not
easy.
easy.
You're doing you're 72%. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. Maybe
thank you.
you'll go somewhere in life.
I was aiming for 80 though, so that's usually the excellent score is 80, right?
Yeah.
Or no, 90 even. Whatever. Thank you for trying to make me feel better.
I'm liking the patterns. I'm trying to find like I feel like we always try to find reason within randomness. So you look at
Yeah.
all these crazy random shapes and you're trying to find the patterns at the same time, right? And
Yeah.
right now I see these starfish people attacking you.
This actually, the way I'm seeing it almost, is I almost feel like this is biology and we're talking about
Right.
like white blood cells trying to destroy the right thing. You know what I mean? That's the impression I get.
So maybe
that's-
that's a good direction to theme it in.
Maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it does
wanted to add a
end
theme to it.
71. You know what? I could do better next time.
Okay,
I'm
so I
actually going to
love
keep
that.
the link to this and do better.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. So there's actually like you're playing the song essentially. So really it is very similar to the reference we brought up, which was
Yeah, just shapes and beats.
And you're trying
Absolutely.
to get a score. That's nice. You know, it's not being too harsh. It didn't cut you off halfway through the level. It's like a more forgiving version of Just Shapes and Beats. Really, really great job. Very impressed with that.
Very impressed. Very,
Very
impressed.
impressed.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Lickbean says, so how does a game get featured in this showcase? We just posted the link to the February showcase right after your message, and you can submit to that. It's open for another week, and we can select your game for the next showcase. That will say next month, the next stream. All right.
Yeah, I'm
so
curious what other people's percentages are. So if you're playing this game and you did better than me, which is probably all of you,
yeah.
let me let me
Tweet at
know.
Osama. Tweet at
Tweet at
Osama. Well, his handle is somewhere there in his lower third, so you can find
somewhere.
him. Yeah.